What is going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a great day. Just beautiful weather outside right now, so I thought I'd record a quick vlog. Today we're going to be talking about the market update numbers for Durham region as of June 2018. Now, as always, please keep in mind, this is just a quick snapshot. This is no representation of what your property will be worth, because every city and every pocket inside each city has variety of varying numbers for a variety of reasons, okay? However, if you're interested in getting a market evaluation for your home, please feel free to contact me at the information listed below, and we'd be more than happy to get a no obligation, no cost home evaluation done for your property. New listings are down 28%. We had 1,895 new listings in the month of June this year compared to 2,639 from last year. And if you remember last year, everybody was complaining about the fact that we didn't have enough inventory. So it's not really a supply problem at this point, it's more so of a demand issue, okay? Because the inventory's gotten even tighter, but the demand hasn't gone greater. It's not like, oh my God, we have no inventory. No, the demand has just slowed down. That's because it's buyer sentiment. It's buyers are actually kind of taking a step back and saying, wait, are things gonna get worse? We wanna feel out where things are going before we end up jumping back in. New sales are down 8%. So we had 918 deals happen in Durham region in the month of June this year compared to 997 last year. And again, this is quite promising because we've seen a decrease of almost 30% on the listing side, and demand has only slowed down. Actual sales has only slowed down about 8%. Okay, so if this trend continues, it's going to far outweigh one another, and you're going to start seeing the pendulum swing. But again, we don't know what's going to happen. We're just going to keep a close eye and see where things are headed. Average sale price. The region of Durham says that we are down 10% from last year, whereas the way I'm calculating it, we're down only 1%. So let me explain to you how I calculate things. Last year's prices for the month of June, the average price was $615,000. Our average price in the month of June right now is $610,000. So we're about $5,000 off from last year's point at this point in the year. The way the region calculates their numbers is they do year to date and they compare it to past year to date. So they're not only just looking at June versus June, they're looking at January, February, March, April, May, June of last year, comparing it to the exact same time frame in this year. That's going to skew your numbers up a little bit, especially if you have a huge drop from one period to the other. It's going to throw off the weighting, the way we average things out. It's not a huge difference, but it's always good to look at both numbers and seeing a true idea as to where the numbers are headed. Somebody's got to get their brakes fixed. So yeah. So our prices have actually rebounded. We are a lot higher than where we were when we hit our bottom. If you remember, we had dropped from the actual high of $700,000 for the average price in Durham region. Went down to 640. That's why 615 last year. We actually cracked 600,000. And what you're noticing is month over month, those numbers are still keeping back up. There's been a month or two here and there that have dropped, but you've noticed it jump right back even higher than the month prior. Okay? So, what does this all mean? Where's the market headed? If anyone tells you they know exactly what's going to happen, they are lying to you. Nobody knows. Okay, guys? You have to just keep a very close eye on what's happening around you and make an educated guess as to what's going to happen the next month, the next 3 months, 6, and going on so on and so forth. All big 5 banks have extremely smart people that work for them. They have a lot of data available to them, and even they can't agree on what's going to happen. However, there are so many other things that are going to affect us in Durham region, nationally and provincially. We don't know what's going to happen moving forward. However, when you're looking at it on a macro level, when you're looking, on a micro level in the sense of we're looking at just Durham region, comparing it to all the other regions around us, I truly believe we have a lot of value to the buyers out there. If you look at all the municipalities that are within an hour of Toronto, we're still the most undervalued. So we have the most bang for buck, and that's whether for investment, that's whether for an actual home to live in. 407's coming out this way. There's a lot of investment from the government as well as businesses coming out this way, which shows that they have faith in where this area is headed. And at the end of the day, we really don't have enough supply, guys. That's still going to be the problem at the end of the day. The top 2 things that are going to dictate the economic growth for real estate in your area is population growth, and that's usually through immigration, as well as the economy and businesses. And we're strong in both areas. Okay, Toronto still has close to 70,000 new immigrants coming in, landed every year, and they're not going to end up buying in Toronto. They're usually going to go on the outsides, and we're going to notice that coming out this way in Durham region as well. And that in turn is going to increase your property values in the long run. So in the long run, we're going to crack that $700,000 average price point for Durham region. It just depends on when. We need to see it at a slow and steady rate where real estate should be going, as opposed to the 40% in 1 year. That was just not reasonable, and we were expecting a correction. And what does this mean for buyers and sellers? Buyers, you don't have your pick of the litter for much longer, okay? Things are slowing down for you on one side. Sellers have dictated what their floors are going to be and what their bottom dollar is going to be. So when you find something that you enjoy and you like, jump on it. Okay, if it meets your non-negotiables, if it meets the 3 criteria that you're looking for, it's within your budget, and you're just saying, well, I want to see what else is out there, you're doing yourself a disservice. Those listings are going to start dropping off. Sellers, things are moving quicker, but you still got to price it properly, you have to have it marketed properly, and you still have to be aggressive on all fronts. You cannot just put your sign on the lawn and expect it to sell. The market is not at that point right now. I don't think we're going to see it go back to that level for quite a while right now, but you never know. But as of right now, you have to be smart with how you're pricing things. You can't look at things and say, oh, I could have had this 6 months ago and that's what I'm asking for. You have to be realistic with what is happening in the market around you and price it accordingly. Because it doesn't matter how much marketing somebody does, I don't care how well you stage and how well it shows, if it's not priced well, it's not going to sell. Oh, if it's not priced well, it's not going to sell. Cool, that's my new patent pending. No, trademarked. If you even got that far in the video. So, yeah, that's really all it comes down to. You just have to price it well. You just have to know where to price it. So I'm going to be recording a vlog on that later on, because I don't think people are understanding just how important that aspect is. But if you have any questions, comments, you want to give me an idea as to another vlog to record on or anything like that, please feel free to contact me at the information listed below. And again, if you are interested in getting a market evaluation, get in touch with us today and we'd be more than happy to accommodate. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a good one.